Support LaneSide. Get something cool.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of LaneSide Reviews. As always, I'm the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. And we've got some really exciting stuff to show you on this episode, so why don't we take it LaneSide and see how it's stacked up.
Alright guys, welcome back. As always, we're joined by Wayne Porter, our speed dominant / rev deficient bowler.
He's bowling on the easy house shot.
And we're looking at the new Ebonite. Well, he envisioned a strike, apparently.
I don't know where he was throwing that one.
The wrong direction. He was throwing it towards us, apparently. So
this is the core that looks like Bender. I'm sorry.
I
had to interrupt. So everybody knows. We saw the picture was up on the screen. So
this is the Envision Pearl.
Yeah.
The Envision core.
Yeah.
Looks like Bender.
Yeah. And it's got the HK22 base cover, but it's got the GSVX Pearl additive package to it.
Okay, so let's do a little history here.
Yeah.
The GSVX cover stock, the original solid version we saw on the Arrow first.
The Arrow, yeah.
You love that ball.
Yeah.
Then the Envision Solid came out. We both liked that ball.
One, yeah.
Then the Aerodynamics came out with the hybrid version.
Yeah.
And we saw multiple 300s and 800s locally with that ball.
Yeah. That
ball killed.
Yeah.
And now they've taken that base, that HK22, used the GSVX package,
and
whatever,
the Pearl into it and
and made super cover stock.
Yeah. And it's just, this is the coolest thing with this HK22. I say that because to me it's a surprise every time I throw it.
Yep.
Because the pearls don't necessarily act like pearls. They get it's getting down the lane, but it's also hooking in the it's.
First of all, when you take this out of the box, you're not going to believe it's a pearl because even though it's finished at 3,000, this thing's furry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right away you're like, huh?
It's gonna hook at my feet, and then it doesn't. It gets down the lane, but
now this thing does hook.
Yes.
Compared to some of the other pearls that have come out recently, like the Katana, this thing is earlier.
Yeah.
And, oh, good Lord. Definitely earlier and not quite as flippy, more strong angle.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of picks up a little bit sooner and then does the pop kind of thing, right?
That's because Bender knows what he's doing.
Bender, yeah.
Shut up, baby. I know how to strike. Now, we've seen Wayne here throw a strike with this. He moved. Well, first of all, we were able to see him blow out the Brooklyn there. Yeah. Now we've seen a strike from him.
Yeah.
Are we seeing a pearl ball that you could almost go to ball one?
Oh,
as a speed dominant player?
I think so, because I mean, look how strong it is. And it's just like you said, it's not the angular strong. It's like an overall. Like, it's still angular because it's asymmetric, but it's got that nice shape to it.
Yeah, you can see when it reads, it slows down a lot more than we've seen other pearls do.
Yeah.
Even though it's at 3,000.
Yeah.
Which is still mind-blowing. Honestly, it looks like a hybrid because of how furry it is. It felt like the Quantum Evo.
Yeah. And I can tell you 3,000 is one of my favorite grits. It's 3,000, 800 is two of those magical grits that when I struggle with a ball, those are the two that I tweak them to get it to a try, right?
Yep.
So
now here we are. He's putting it up against the bonus here, and we're seeing that this ball is stronger. It's inside it. It required the oil, and it was anywhere from 3 to 6 feet earlier.
Yeah.
I could definitely on a house shot, if you have some defined friction, I could see this being better than a solid to start with for your speed dominant players.
I think you could definitely stay longer too.
Yep. Now here you are with it.
Benchmark shot.
Shut up, baby. I know how to strike.
Yeah. These last releases. All right.
Yeah. So tell me about your experience with it, other than the fact that this ball is really nice looking going down the lane.
It strikes. It's got dynamic core, so it carries.
Yep.
Dynamic
core, but not dot.
Yes.
And I think that's okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I don't know if Bender needs a longer neck.
No. Once again, like you said, I knew it was pearl because we'd been talking about it prior to, and then, but it doesn't quite, like I said, react to your traditional pearls.
Yes.
Right. I think that's it. Like you can see it go down and just,
Whoo!
it's angular, but the angularity starts 3-4 feet earlier than you would think.
I swear that
Right?
last shot started up in between the start and the end of the first hash marker there.
Yeah.
So that is quite a bit
Yeah.
earlier for a pearl ball.
Yeah, exactly. But it clears the front. Like it does what the pearls need to do in the front of the lane.
Yep.
It doesn't get bogged down or doesn't, skid too far. It gets through clean. That's amazing. So that was 2 strikes, and I think I'm gonna move, and then we'll see what happens here.
Yep, you already moved 3 and 1, and let's move you 3 and 1 again. Come on, baby. Oh yeah.
There it is. Look at it. Just the hold on it. Like it's
Yeah.
It's not overreacting. Like the reason everybody says I hate pearl balls is I find sometimes they get too angularity.
Yep.
Angular.
Well, you have a
off the
lot
spot.
of tilt,
Yeah.
as a lot of match bowlers do. You have that, anywhere from 13 to 20 degrees tilt. When you use a proper layout and
Yeah.
the ball loses tilt quickly for you,
Yeah.
a pearl's going to react, especially
Yeah.
because you are able to get a little bit more side rotation
Yeah.
on the ball, so it's going to become much more over under.
Yeah.
3000, I think, is one of your more favorite grits
Yeah.
because it takes out a little bit of that over under.
Yeah.
Because it does bleed off a tiny bit of energy for you.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's
So-
not as whippy.
That's
Yeah.
right. Now we moved you again, another
Yeah.
3 and 1, because that ball was even a little bit high.
Look at that one. Oh.
Lazy.
Yeah. But I don't think I've come around it yet either.
No.
Maybe a little bit, but not on purpose. Like
Yep.
I'm not.
Not the full extent that you can.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but now I just left a 7.
That's
Let's
right.
give that a go, right? So
we haven't seen as many releases from Ebonite over the last few years since the Brunswick buyout.
yeah,
They have really concentrated on motions.
yeah,
Each brand, when they bring out a ball, it has to fit a specific performance point. So we had the Polarises, and we've had the
this
ENVISIONs.
one. Oh, dynamic core there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, all you did was change your hand position.
Yeah.
You just got a little bit more pin action out of
Yeah.
it, too. I'm very impressed with what we've seen from Ebonite.
Yeah.
If every one of their releases, they're going to take the time and make them unique
Do that.
and do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, you were 4 or 5 there, and you had a weak 7.
Yeah.
If they're going to do that, they can only put out 4 balls a year or 6 balls a year.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Because I will take a good hitting ball any
Yeah.
day.
Exactly. Yeah, and they're focusing back, I think, on what they were known for.
Yep.
Back in the day, right? That getting those interesting Ebonite type motions. right?
Absolutely. And here you are, definitely going to get outside. That was about 3 feet earlier.
Yeah.
Definitely snappier.
Yeah. Just sweet.
Yeah, definitely like what I saw
Yeah.
there. And we're going to compare them because we saw a lot of variance
Yeah.
between those 4 strikes.
You can just see the different reactions, just slightly different hand positions.
And you could see the one on the outside
Yeah.
went down a little farther and was much more reactive.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. Speaking of not good, no, here I am. I wasn't sure about this ball because the first time I threw a hook like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is one of those balls where you pick it up and you're like, I know they say it's a pearl, but it doesn't feel like a pearl.
Yeah.
It felt exactly like when I picked up my Evo Hybrid.
Yeah.
It was just furry, and it felt like it pulled the water out of my skin. Like it just was thirsty. So when I threw it and it hooked like that, I was like, oh, great.
Yeah.
But gotta remember, you can change your hand positions.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna move 3 and 1 left here, and I'm gonna try a very rare trick shot. Keep an eye on my ankle here. I'm actually gonna put it off my leg and into the pocket.
Well, that help you project it. Right?
That's right. It's that little. They say the bowling is a game of deflection.
Yeah.
Well, I just deflected it off my leg. Yeah.
A little bump and run. It's all good.
That happens sometimes. My release is so close to my ankle, and I am quite immobile as a big guy, so it's got to go somewhere.
Didn't you say the other day you felt one go over your toe?
Yes, I've often feel them just going out over the top of my shoe.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But that looked pretty good. I'm going to I'm going to stay where I am here because that one was a little forward off my ankle. This is what happens when I get around it.
Beautiful carry, though.
Got the carry, but you could see it started up about 3 feet earlier for me. I liked that. I really liked the fact that it was very easy for me to manipulate with my hand.
Yeah.
Being a little smoother than most pearls, it wasn't as jumpy, especially on a house shot. Some of you know that we don't have to put oil on the outside of the lane anymore.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's getting more and more drastic. And some pearls, because they have so much energy down lane, they become too whippy.
Yeah.
Too
Even
much.
some symmetric ones become crazy to control down lane.
Yep. This one was a little smoother for me, but still, as you said, cleared the heads really easily.
You can see, look at how deep you are now.
Yeah.
That was all oil.
That was
like
all oil.
You got friction about 40 feet, and it still wanted to go. So
I'm going to have to change my hand position because you see I really got around that one. Yeah. You know, the solid, I thought to myself, and I think we said it in the video, this is very benchmarky. The solid was a really good benchmark look for our speed dominant players. Yeah. And for myself as a low tilt rev dominant player, I could see changing the surface up and getting more length out of it to try to get a little more whip. They did it for me.
Yeah, you don't have to know.
Don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah, here you go.
I can take it back to 2000 grit and use it as that benchmarky kind of ball. I am very interested. Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was inside. Oh. I thought I was gonna. I thought it was either gonna like plaque and deflect maybe, or it was just gonna be kind of blah, and it still carried through.
The pin action was amazing too. Like that, nothing was even close to the 9-pin. Like,
yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. I'm just so enamored with this ball. It was so good. Sorry about the whippiness. Yeah, I am very interested to see what'll happen. Taking even just a little bit of furriness off, hitting this with maybe a 5000 D-pad or some of the 6500 hand applied polish, or the 5500 hand applied polish, just to get a little faster response, a little cleaner. I think this ball has some potential. You can see for me that went down about the same distance, but much more angular. Tons more hook. So I envision this ball throwing lots of strikes soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.